This is going to be a big one, I swear.
Welcome, folks, to the MegaMets podcast, Best of the Super Juniors 32 Predictions Preview Show. 20 men, one goal. A crack at the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, Sunday, June 15th at Dominion in Osaka Joe Hall. Our participants this year are, in the A block, KUSHIDA, Master Wato, Ninja Mack, Hiromu Takahashi, Kosei Fujita, Francesco Akira, Art Connors, debutante Robbie X replacing Bushi, who flew the coop today, alongside Naito.
Of course he did.
Now, no longer affiliated with Bullet Club, representing the House of Torture, Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Thank God, but that's only half the job done. The other half is to basically disband the group. What I mean?
Yeah.
And Dragon Dia. While on the B block, it's El Desperado, Ryusuke Taguchi, Yo, who alongside Master Wato recently became the new IWGP Junior Tag Champs, Kevin Knight, Teton, which was a no-brainer, he'd be the CMLL representative, Robbie Eagles, Taiji Ishimori, Sho, and tournament debutante Nick Wayne of AEW and Mao of DDT. The first two nights are going to be a little odd because it's 5 tournament matches, one block getting the lion's share of 3-2. So our first stop, the Yoha S Arena Honomi Kondoa in Chiba Prefecture, where we'll have
So all we have is like 5 matches. Looks like this card is basically. Yeah. My guess they don't want the matches to drag on too long since each of these are 30 minutes each.
Or the cards to drag on for too long.
Having it at 5 matches is actually pretty ingenious.
Well,
it just keeps things a bit simple.
Then it's going to be a handful of. Then it's going to be pretty erratic. But main event of night 1 will probably be Kushida against Hiromu Takahashi. 2 men who have won the tournament in the past, but Hiromu actually went on a streak of winning 3 straight and 4 out of 6 before having dropped each of the last 2 tournaments.
I see.
And given that Kushida has been bouncing around in other places where he's not been as frequent in New Japan lately, I'm going to give this to Hiromu.
As will I.
Your turn.
The second match for Block A, Dragon Dia versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
It's Dia, but...
Dragon Dia, I don't... Oh, my God.
Kanemaru. Because it's a House of Torture match. What do you fucking expect?
Of course.
I mean, even if I do see Dia pulling off the miracle, it's not going to be without collateral damage. Now you have two of the youngest guys in the tournament. But not the definitive youngest. Kosei Fujita against Francesco Akira. TMDK against the United Empire. This is all about speed with these two.
Pure speed.
Fujita may come at you with the force of a bullet and can keep you grounded like a bear trap, but how do you bear trap a fireball like Akira? I mean, Akira looks to win this tournament mostly so he can get one more crack. Both men are looking to win this tournament to get one more crack at Desperado. Fujita failed in his title opportunity back in February, and Akira failed at the anniversary event. It's a little early for this, but I'm whipping the coin out.
Bring it out.
Heads, Fujita. Tails, Akira.
Flip.
So I'm going Fujita.
Fair.
You taking Akira?
Yeah, I'm taking Akira, no doubt. Now it's my turn. But this one, there's only 2 matches for the tournament qualifiers in the B block. El Desperado versus Tita.
For Despy, he's going in with the biggest target on his back as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and the defending winner of the tournament. Teton, on the other hand, he's looking to get back to the heights he got to in 2023 when he was the runner-up of the tournament. And when you consider with Naito and Bushi gone, LIJ is basically going its own separate ways these days.
What to pick for this situation?
Teton wins. I don't see him getting a title shot till November at the latest.
I'm voting for Desperado.
The hell with it, I'll go Teton.
Fine, I'm going Desperado.
Finally, Nick Wayne against Show. Nick has got to keep his head on the swivel. No patriarchy to back him up. That means no Kip Sabian, no Mama Wayne, no Christian Cage, none of it. Yep. And when you consider the House of Torture is always waiting in the wings.
They always are.
He needs to be careful. That said, he's a debutante. I think they'll throw him the bone. Nick Wayne wins.
So true.
Next up, the Iwanuma City General Gym in Miyagi. You first.
Before I explain, there's something interesting. They decided to even out for this one by getting 2 A block matches and 3 B block matches. So we're now even at 5 and 5. I find that nice.
It's gonna get crazy once we get to Corkin.
Oh, how bad can it be?
Double header nights. All 10 men. All 20 men.
Oh, no. Anyway, first match is an A block qualifier. Ninja Mack versus Robbie X.
Robbie.
Robbie. Moving on.
Master Wato against Clark Connors. On the one hand, does Clark really need to be chasing after the junior tag titles anymore? Now that Maloney's moved up to the heavyweights. And Robbie X is Ishimori's tag partner? No. He should be pursuing singles gold. But would it be funny if he got a pinfall win over Wato and basically got himself a tag title shot where he'll have to go scavenger hunting for a tag partner? Yes. And throw in the fact that due to a knee injury that he suffered last winter, Wato skipped last year's tournament. I'm going to give this to Master Wato.
Yeah.
So you're going Wato as well?
Yeah, I'm going Wato as well.
You're up.
All right, now we get to the B block, the first of 3. Kevin Knight versus Mao.
Mao is one fucked up wrestler for this fucked up world, and he's probably going to fuck up Kevin Knight. I'm giving it to Mao.
Indeed. So who do you think will end up winning this one?
I already said I'm going Mao.
Fair enough. I'm going Mao as well. Next.
Yo against Robbie Eagles. I mean, Yo has something Robbie wants back, and that's the IWGP Junior Tag Titles.
He's out for blood, basically.
So, yeah, I'm going Robbie.
Fair enough.
And
what?
I just want to close the night out in Sendai.
Let me just get it over with, because it's my turn. Ryusuke Taguchi versus Taiji Ishimori. Why are you so upset?
You know I hate Taguchi.
I do not blame you if you hate Taguchi. And yep, I'm going for his opponent.
Thank you. I also go Ishimori.
I know.
May 14th, Korakuen Hall.
This one's a big one.
And we start with Ninja Mack against Francesco Akira in A block.
Funny enough, 10 matches, all 5 are A and B, so it's keeping it nice and even.
Yep.
I like that. My vote is on Akira.
I'll go Mack.
That works. Next up, Kushida versus Robbie X.
I'll go Robbie.
I will go Robbie as well. Next.
Kushida versus Hiromu Takahashi. I'm going to say Hiromu.
I'm saying Hiromu because I'll say Hiromu as well. Next up, another A block, Clark Connors versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
If what we saw in the dog pound cage match yesterday is anything to go by, this isn't going to be pretty.
Yeah.
Because now the House of Torture, no longer restricted by Bullet Club regulations, this makes them even more dangerous. But I think Clark will find a way. Show me no chaser. He plants Kanemaru on his fucking skull and wins.
So who's your choice for this one? Clark or Yoshinobu?
I'm going 100 proof. Clark Connors.
I'm going with Kanemaru. All right, next up. Yeah, we're on the 5th, so it's your turn now.
Master Wato against Dragon Dia. I'm actually going to go Dragon Dia on this one.
Enter the dragon, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Now we head to the B block matches. First up, El Desperado versus Nick Wayne.
Despy. Nick Wayne may be dominant in the world of AEW / Ring of Honor only because he has the patriarchy backing him up all the damn time. But he's still a big fish in a small pond, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Still hate they put the belt on him and then took it off Commander after a few months.
Yeah.
And again, Nick Khan doesn't do a damn thing with ROH.
What can you do? Choose your pick so I can choose mine and then we move on, because I can tell your anger is not as justified as it normally should.
El Desperado.
Fine, let the Desperado roar. Next up.
Taguchi against Teton. I'm just going to give this to Teton and we can fucking move on.
I'm going with Teton too, because I know you hate Taguchi with a passion. My turn now. Kevin Knight versus Robbie Eagles.
I say the Jet clips the Eagles' wings.
It's time for the wings to get clipped. I'm going with the Knight, Kevin Knight. Next up.
Mao against Ishimori. I'm going to say Mao.
I'll also say Mao. Last but not least, Yo versus Show.
For the love of God, Yo, you better win this one.
I'm also picking Yo.
Because I'm sick of the house. I'm sick of Show. And I'm hoping that Dominion and that dog collar match with the stipulation that if Evil loses, the House of Torture disbands once and for all.
And if it doesn't, Mets is going to have a shit fit.
Yeah, good thing we don't have to. We're going to have to wait until around Father's Day weekend to do the picks for Dominion.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, now it's time for us to move on to the next big night. This one also has 10 matches. Live from Korakuen Hall in Korako, Bunkyokun, Tokyo. You may go
Dragon
first.
Dia against Clark Connors. I'm going Clark.
The Dragon Falls. I shall also pick Clark. Next up on the A-Block match, Kushida versus Ninja Mack.
I'll throw Kushida a bone here.
I'm probably going to throw Kushida a bone too. It's not like they're not going to do much with him. Your turn.
Takahashi versus Akira. Does the time bomb?
It's a 30-minute limit, so anything can happen on that.
Yeah. Will we see the blaze of the fireball, or is it going to be boom goes the dynamite?
Oh, that might be dicey.
Akira. Your pick?
No, I'm also picking Akira. Now we move on to the next. Robbie X versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
I'm giving this to Kanemaru.
I'm also going to throw Kanemaru a bone, basically.
Kosei Fujita against Master Wato. I'm going to go Fujita.
Wow, nice. Very well. I'll also
It at
pick
least sets up
Fujita.
the rematch between the two teams at Dominion.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll lead to something good in Dominion. Judging by your anger, I'd say it would or it won't. But either way, next up, we now reach the B block, and there are 5 like the previous. First, Desperado versus Taiji Shimori.
Incredible chemistry with these two. They had one hell of a banger at the final last year. They had a good match in Battle in the Valley back in January. This one, Ishimori is at least getting his title shot.
So I'd say we should give the vote to Ishimori then.
Yeah.
Okay then. Next up, and I know you're not going to like it.
Break out the checklist, especially in Korakuen Hall.
Taguchi versus Sho, huh?
Yep. Taguchi coming out with some sort of gadgets to try to neutralize the House of Torture, using the Young Lions as the bait. The lights go out. House of Torture beat down when Taguchi seems to have the upper hand with his pants down in Sho's face. House of Torture shows up as soon as the lights come back up. Sho gets the win.
Yeah.
And Sho should get the win. Enough is enough with Taguchi, and I'm hoping that he announces after he loses his first match, this is his final best of the Super Juniors.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Sho as well. Now we move on to the next one in the B block. Yo versus Kevin Knight.
It was my turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is your turn now.
Yo against Kevin Knight. I'm going to give this to Yo.
I'm also going to throw Yo a bone. And yeah, Yo, take the next one too, because I took 2. It's only fair. I don't want it to be at a disadvantage.
Yep. Your turn.
Okay, Robbie Eagles against Nick Wayne.
Robbie.
Let the Eagles soar. And now let's end it in style. Your move.
Don versus Mao. CMLL against DDT. At a first glance, these are two promotions that would never cross paths with one another. But look at the working relationships CMLL has built with other companies over the years. Ring of Honor, New Japan, AEW, MLW. To a lesser extent, things like Rev Pro, Game Changer. And of course, their long-standing relationship with New Japan.
Yes, indeed.
It's a shame they'll never build another one with AAA now that WWE bought them out.
Uh-huh.
Titan, Mao.
Yep.
Let's go.
What? Oh, boy. This is going to be a tough choice. I'm going to go Mao.
I'm also going to go Mao.
Good. Now we move on to our next one. Live from the Yogi National Stadium, second gymnasium in Jinan, Shibuyaku.
It's another 10-match night.
How many more of these are going to be in there? Like enough until we reach like the 5, till we reach like the things winding down.
I know after this there's at least another one in Hachioji. I'll have to double check the schedule again when we're done.
Double check.
Okay. We're on May 18th. Okay, Hachioji, May 18th is another 10-match card. We have a 5-match A block only card in Gunma on the 20th, which means B block in Osaka on the 22nd.
Uh-huh.
There's another one on the 24th in Hyogo.
Interesting. Hopefully it won't take us too much time.
Then again on the 25th in Aichi. I think that'd be it because Shizuoka, it's A block only on the 27th.
And then
28th.
after all the matches are all said and done, that's when they start gathering up the point results, and then they'll determine who will make it to the quarterfinals.
Well, actually, it's just one. It's just a one-match final this year.
That's a surprise.
It was the format before 2023, so I'm a little happy they decided to take it back and bring it back because it's a little easier. Makes things easier.
Good enough. Let's get started.
On the 29th, and then in Oita on June 1st is the grand final.
I see.
It's May 1st, but it's a screw up. It's a typo.
Yeah. So let's get started. Let's continue on. We're now on the May 17th. You first. We have 5 A block, 5 B block matches. You first.
Master Wato against Ninja Mack. 2 men who, quote unquote, took different routes of Asian martial arts. Wato going the way of a Kung Fu Grandmaster, Mack embracing the way of the ninja.
I'll pick Master Wato.
I'm going to go Mack.
Fair. Next up, Francesco Akira versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
In the past, Akira would dominate Kanemaru because he always had, in one way or another, he'd have TJP and the rest of the United Empire to back him up.
Yeah.
But I don't think that'll be the case this time. I'm going to give this to Kanemaru.
That's probably a good choice. I'll pick Kanemaru.
Especially with TJ going the freelancer route these days.
Yeah, probably after this.
Hiromu Takahashi against Dragon Daya. I am going to go Hiromu.
I'll go with Dragon. Next up, Clark Connors versus Robbie X.
These two may be on the same side in Bullet Club War Dogs, but I don't expect any punches to be held back.
Nope. It's every man for himself.
But for Connors to truly pursue his dreams of singles competition, he has to throw his brothers under the bus. I'm giving this to Connors.
I will probably do the same.
Or in this case, he has to throw them under the Jeep and then flip it.
Yeah, because it's every man for himself.
You're up.
Now, yeah, since we did 4, your turn now.
I thought Kushida versus Kosei Fujita was yours.
Oh, yeah. No, because I already went through 1, 2, 3, 4. Did it climb Robbie? Now it's your turn. It's 5.
All right.
I keep track.
Kosei Fujita against Kushida. Kushida needs to get rid of the torch. I'm giving it to Fujita.
I'm also doing that to Fujita. With the A matches done, now we move on to the B block. Ryusuke Taguchi, someone you don't like, versus Yo. My money is on Yo.
Ditto.
Moving on. Your move.
Robbie Eagles versus Show. I would love to see Robbie get a 6-man title shot if he doesn't get a junior tag title shot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Eagles over Show, especially when you consider that both sides will have some semblance of backup.
Yes, indeed. So who are you picking for this?
Robbie.
Fair. I'll also give it Robbie. Now it's my turn. El Desperado versus Mao.
This is a match I was salivating over when the cards were announced, because these are 2 men who also have a bit of deathmatch dabbling to their names. So I couldn't see this going and getting violent. I just hope this match doesn't get too bloody. Because these round robin tournaments are not sprints; they're marathons.
They're like one match after another. You got to survive. So I'm probably gonna pick Mao.
For me, heads Desperado, tails Mao.
Flip it.
Despy.
Yep, figures. Now it's your turn.
Titan versus Taiji Ishimori. And this is going to depend if Ishimori's going to go for the mask. I'm going to go Ishimori.
I'm also going Ishimori. And now we reach the end of this one. Kevin Knight versus Nick Wayne.
Given that Knight recently signed a full-time contract with AEW, if he beats Nick, he gets himself an ROH TV title shot, something that his partner Kushida has held once in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it, whatever. I'll just let it soar for the Jet.
Fair enough. Let it soar for the Jet. And
Next
now
up,
we move. Yeah, your turn. You go ahead.
the Esport Arena in Hachioji.
And like in before, we get 10 matches. Let's begin.
Ninja Mack against Kanemaru.
I'm picking Kanemaru for this.
Same. I don't expect him to get any more victories after this one.
I know, because by this point in the tournament, things are going to get really rough.
Kosei. Oh, your turn.
My turn, by the way, because you cheated. Kosei Fujita versus Robbie X.
Robbie.
I'm picking Robbie too. Next.
Hiromu Takahashi against Clark Connors. I'm going to give it to Clark.
I'll also give it to Clark as well. Next up, Kushida versus Dragon Dia.
I'm going to go Dia.
Surprising. I think it's fair that the Dragon should get a bone somehow. I'll vote for Dia.
Let me see. Did these two face each other last year?
Did they?
Nope.
This is a first.
Wait. Oh, they did, and Kushida did lose to Dia last
Looks
year.
like this is a rematch. So I think my vote still stands for Dragon Dia.
Okay.
Now we move on. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's your turn. 5. The last of the A block.
Master Wato versus Francesco. Akira, I say Wato wins because with no tag partner, Akira doesn't really have any reason to go after the IWGP Junior Tag titles, especially when TJ gave him his blessing to go into singles competition.
Pretty fair. I'm voting for Wato too. Now it's time for the B block. Gucci versus Wayne. My vote's on Wayne.
Same.
Let us skip that and move on to the next.
Because imagine Taguchi as ROH TV champion. It would
that would make you seethe in disgust.
It would make me fucking sick.
It would make you gag, dude. This is almost as bad as how the Cleveland Browns drafted Shadur Sanders in the 5th round after every other team didn't want to deal with that.
That and Jerry Jones and the other owners staging a coup after Shador basically tried to throw his weight around.
Yeah, you never throw your weight around. That gives you a very bad look.
Why else would the Giants go for Jackson Dart over Shador because of that?
They've already dumped Daniel Jones. What more do they want? The Giants are a wreck. They have much bigger problems at hand right now.
At least they got something to fix the edge line.
Well, let's only hope they can at least give him a decent season, Kevin. If not, it's going to be torture.
And at least Dable is finally under the gun where he belongs.
Okay, then. Let's continue. Your turn. Right.
Kevin Knight against Teton. I'm going to go Teton.
Let the Teton rise. I shall as well. Next up, El Desperado versus Show.
Why did something tell me Show's going to cheat to win this one?
He'll most likely do so.
Yeah, I'm going Show.
That's fair. Next up.
Yo versus Mao. Yo.
Last match, Robbie Eagles versus Taiji Ishimori.
Does Robbie finally get that win over Ishimori that's long eluded him?
He may as well get it. That's my vote.
That's for sure. I'll also go Robbie.
Good. Now with that out of the way, we move on to May 20th in Gunma, live in G Messe, Gunma. And there are 5 matches. It's all A Block Day. You first.
Master Wato against Robbie X. I'm going to go Robbie X.
Probably fair. I'll give it a Robbie X as well.
Your turn.
Ninja Mack versus Hiromu Takahashi.
I'm going to go with an upset and give it to Mack.
Probably you might be right. I'll also do the same. Next up.
Oh, wait. This is...
No, we're still going at this.
You did Wato versus Rami. I did Takahashi against Mack.
We're in the third match. Fujita versus Kanemaru. Here
right.
You go. Go.
Okay, Kosei Fujita against Kanemaru. I'm going to go Fujita.
I'm also going Fujita. Sorry, Kanemaru. Next up, Kushida versus Clark Connors.
Clark.
No doubt. Now we reach the last one for today.
This is Francesco Akira versus Dragon Dia. I'm going to give it to Akira.
Yes, indeed. And now with that out of the way, we now move on to May 22nd in Osaka, live from Ideon Arena, Osaka Second Stadium. It's all B block today, 5 matches. This might get ugly to say the least.
Speaking
up
of
first,
ugly,
can I say it, please?
Go ahead, you first this time.
Ryusuke Taguchi versus Mao. My vote's on Mao.
Ditto.
Next.
Kevin Knight against Show. I'm going to go with the Jet.
Let the Jet fly off and achieve victory. Next up, El Desperado versus Yo.
I'm going to go Yo on this one.
That's surprising. I'll go with Desperado. Time for an unexpected change of pace.
True.
Your turn.
Titan against Robbie Eagles.
Will the Eagles soar against Titan or will he fall under its weight?
I'm going to go Robbie. Usually Robbie has been very consistent in the tournament as he never seems to get over that 5 to 6 win hump. And in these formats, he never gets more than 5 wins.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go with Robbie too.
Fine.
Now for the last one, Nick Wayne versus Taiji Ishimori.
Yeah, this knocks Nick out of the tournament. I'm giving it to Ishimori.
Very well, same here. Sorry, Nick, but better luck next time.
Now we move on to Saturday, May 24th in the Araka Himeji Arena in Hyogo.
We got a Big Ten one, that's for sure.
Yep. Ninja Mack versus Clark Connors. I'm going Connors.
I'm also going Connors. Next up, Hiromu Takahashi versus Noshinobu Kanemaru.
Kanemaru, mostly because now with Naito and Bushi gone and LIJ basically going their separate ways, this is opportunity knocking for the House of Torture to bum rush the ticking time bomb.
And if they fuck it up, then they're pretty much out of the tournament. I'm picking Kanemaru.
But even if Kanemaru wins, it depends on how everyone else does in the block that's got victories over him that can knock him out.
Yeah, I'm picking Kanemaru, like I said.
Fair enough. I'm going Kanemaru as well.
All right. Next up on the match.
Kushida versus Master Wato.
That's a toughie.
I'm going to go Wato.
Fair. I'm also going to go Wato. Next up, Francesco Akira versus Robbie X.
Robbie.
Robbie, indeed. Next.
Kosei Fujita against Dragon Dia. I am going to go Fujita.
I'll also go Fujita. Next up, Titan versus Show.
Fuck you, Show, but I'm taking your win. You don't win this.
Titan will rise again.
Yo against Nick Wayne. I'm going to go Yo.
Yo, indeed. Oh boy. El Desperado versus Ryusuke Taguchi. I'm going Desperado.
Taguchi does not deserve, pardon the pun, but Taguchi does not deserve to sniff the ass of whoever's holding that title.
Agreed.
Robbie Eagles against Mao. I'm going to go Mao.
All right. I'll probably also go Mao. And last but not least, Kevin Knight versus Taiji Ishimori. I'm picking the Knight.
I'm going Bone Soldier.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Now it's your move now, because we got a another one on 25th.
Aichi, Port Misei Nagoya Exhibition Hall 2. Francesco Akira against Clark Connors. This knocks Akira out of the tournament. I'm giving it to Clark.
Oh, also giving it to Clark. Next up, Master Wato versus Hiromu Takahashi.
Takahashi.
No doubt about that. You'll end up picking that. I'll do the same. Next up,
Yoshinobu Kanemaru against Kushida. Kushida.
Kushida indeed. Next, Dragon Dia versus Robbie X.
And I'll give Dia one more win, but that's it.
I'm also going to give it to Dia too, because I don't think he'll be getting that far.
They would only give him, 3 wins by the math?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Maybe 4 if he gets lucky.
True. Ninja Mack against Kosei Fujita. I'm going to give this to the Mack.
I'm also giving it to the Mack as well. Next up, Ryusuke Taguchi versus Robbie Eagles. Ryu Taguchi, my vote's on the Eagles. Or as I like to say, only a brick wall can stop you, Taguchi. Its name is Robbie Eagles.
Feel funny.
I had to do it because I know you hate Taguchi with a passion.
I know.
So I have to liven it up.
Yo versus Titan. I am gonna go with Yo.
I'm also gonna go with Yo. Next up, El Desperado versus Kevin Knight.
Jets got to play spoiler. I'm taking Kevin Knight.
I'll also pick Kevin Knight.
Mao against Nick Wayne. Mao.
There. I'm also picking Mao. Last match on the card, Taiji Ishimori versus Sho. I pick Sho.
I'm going Ishimori. He needs payback for the win.
That's pretty fair. Yup. Looks like we're winding down now. We're now on the 27th in Shizuoka, live from Kirametsu Numatsu. And 5 matches. Looks like by this point,
good with the Japanese pronunciation, partner.
Thank you. I truthfully want to learn Japanese, basically. And for this one, we have ourselves 5 A matches for today. For this one, first.
This will be determined by match order based on the math. And if we've done it correctly, I think first up will be Kushida against Francesco Akira.
And I'm probably going to be picking Akira for this one.
Same here.
Who do you would predict be number 2?
Kanemaru against Wato, I guess.
I will put my vote on Master Wato because I don't know much about the stuff on how the results go.
Same here. Ninja Mack against Dragon Dia. I'm going to give it to Dragon Dia.
Enter the dragon, as they say. I will also do the same.
Farewell to the ninja.
He tried.
Semi-main, I'll say, is Kosei Fujita against Clark Connors. This is where I believe Fujita plays his biggest level of spoiler.
Meaning that Fujita will pull an upset and get a win, right?
Yeah.
I will pick Fujita because I want to see him pull it off and make it all the way to the finals.
Well, the math is right. He doesn't make it.
Yeah. With this, anything can happen.
Then again, I'll change my vote to Connors.
That's fine.
Versus Hiromu.
Which means that the final match is Hiromu Takahashi versus Robbie X.
Robbie's going to be spoiler. I'm taking him.
I'm taking Takahashi. With that done, now we move on to the B block of the match. Live in Niigata.
Joetsu.
Yep. Which match is going to be first, since there are only 5 B block matches?
Taguchi against Kevin Knight, and unfortunately, we have to throw Taguchi a bone.
Sorry, but I'm not giving him any bone. I'm voting Kevin. Taguchi don't deserve jack shit. Who's next?
I'm throwing Taguchi a bone.
Fine, I'm picking Knight. I'm sorry, but Taguchi don't deserve shit.
Fair enough. Teton against Nick Wayne.
Well, this one's a fun one. I'll pick Nick Wayne.
Same here.
Next up.
Yes. Mal against Show.
That's fine. Who's your pick?
Well, it's going to be a bowl of spoilers, so I'll say Show.
I'm picking Mao. Next up.
Yo against Ishimori.
Oh, that's going to be a hell of a match.
I'm going to go Yo.
I'll also pick Yo, which leaves us with only one match left. El Desperado versus Robbie Eagles.
Eagles.
There, let the Eagles soar, let it fly. And now it comes to
Hang on a
this.
second, partner. Hang on a second, partner.
Wait,
my own glory.
What are you trying to do? Trying to gather all the information that we've accumulated?
No, they just want to see my apartment.
I just want to say hello.
Very well.
Hey, sweetie. Hi.
Hi.
Go do what you're doing.
Hang on.
He's working. This is so
Sorry about that.
That's fine. Now we reach the big one, the main event.
June 1st, the gym, no time limit.
Yup. Whoever wins will get the title shot.
And one of our most obscure block final pairings, it's going to be Clark Connors against Robbie Eagles.
This will be one for the ages.
The only problem is that while this will be great, Robbie's already got what he came for by this point, so I'm going to give it to Clark.
I'm probably going to also give it to Clark because as much as I want him to win it, honestly, he doesn't need to. But him making it all the way to the end, that's at least something.
For Robbie, at least. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And if Clark pulls it off, he'll be only the second American to win the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
First one to do it was Ricochet back in 2014. Of course, as I mentioned in the past, he failed in his title match when he faced Ibushi at that year's Dominion.
Yeah.
In any case, that's it for tonight's episode of the MegaMets. We'll be back on Thursday for our predictions to New Japan Resurgence. And for those wondering, no, we are not doing Backlash because for me, that's too predictable of a card.
It is way too predictable.
I mean, seriously. And I'm saying this not just to the WWE universe, but to every member of that universe living in the city of St. Louis, Missouri.
It's too predictable.
That your hometown boy, Randy Orton, is beating John Cena for the title with the roles reversed? No! Cody is the one who's going to get it back. At the soonest, it's going to be at SummerSlam. At the latest, you got to do it at the final main event of the year. But personally, it's not a matter of when John drops it to Cody. If John drops it back to Cody, it's when he drops it. That's it for tonight's MegaMets podcast. Be sure to catch us this Thursday at 7 when we do our predictions for Resurgence 2025 from Ontario, California.
Hopefully it'll be a much better show than whatever the hell Backlash is.
That's for sure. Especially
by the way, has the card for it has been finished up yet, or does it require time?
At the soonest, we're probably getting the full card announcement Wednesday at the latest on the site on Wednesday at the latest Thursday night and Thursday morning. That's it. Comment, like, and sub. We're the MegaMets podcast. Goodbye and good fucking night. Bang.
Bang indeed.
Later, partner.
Later.